Hello. Hey, happy Wednesday. I'm back. I'm back because look, look what's sneaking in. Actually, it's not sneaking in. I felt this. So we got light and then there was light. Awesome, awesome. Welcome. Love trainers. Okay, I do need to extend a welcome to, we got some new love trainers again overnight. We've got new, let me see, I wrote this down. Oh, yes, Finn from Northern Ireland. You are amazing. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for shining your light in Northern Ireland. I think that that is a first for the love train. So happy that you found your way here. And all I can tell you is we have fun on this ride. That's the only way we know how to roll. Oh, I see Azuki from Waco, Texas. Welcome to you. Awesome. George is in the house. Manu, Jonathan's here. Gina. Awesome. Hello. Hey, Mary Beth in Hawaii. Oh, I'm glad you got the live too. Oh, welcome, welcome. So much going on with this Lionsgate. Oh my goodness. So I want to talk about the energy, of course. Oh, Las Vegas is in the house. Right on. Welcome. So cool. This community just keeps growing in the most amazing ways. And I love, my favorite thing is like, how did I get here? You followed the energy. It's so great how if you stumbled in here, you were meant to be here. We got South Carolina in the house. So awesome. I see Christine is here. Awesome. Love that Hawaiian energy. It warms my heart every time, truly. So, okay, here we go. Let's talk about what is going on. Okay, so yesterday, let me move the melon here. Okay, yesterday I showed this was that, right? This what seemingly innocent gap, which we know really isn't. It's like a magnetic pull that was like pulling this anchoring in. Then we've got this really wild pattern that kicked in, right? We see some upper chakra stuff. This morning, this was laying itself in here, and you can see it's a bunch of release with a little bit of light going into the upper chakras again, right? And there is, Lionsgate is bringing in so many upgrades. And so like this, but the last, like all this whole, like anything behind my head here, all felt like, right, disoriented, finding it hard to, what day is it? What is going on, right? All kinds of craziness. If you felt weird, that's what this was bringing. But, you know, my guides are telling me the weird is actually the new energy. The reason we don't know how to feel is we've never felt it before. So it's brand new energy that's coming in. I had to come in. I knew I was going to come in today, and it was weird because, and you know, I always see things, I don't consider anything to be a delay. I consider it to be, okay, I'm meant to follow this energy. And I knew I wanted to go to this, my organic market today. And, but I was like, oh, but I feel a need to do a live. But off I went. I was like, kept saying, you know, market was coming up. And I'm like, you know, when my guide sent me to the market, I'm like, okay, off we go. And when I came back, I was like, gosh, what am I feeling? And I could hear the ringing in the ears. I could feel the heat. And I looked and look at what I pulled this at like an hour ago, and it's continuing, by the way. Now I just pulled it a few minutes ago too. This is continuing. So we've got a blast coming in right now. And for me, it feels really good. It helps to ground in the weirdness, right? And that's what it's here for. And so I wanted to come in and talk about this, and also talk about some more things with Lionsgate. So much going on. It's a massive portal, but the key is when setting an intention in Lionsgate is crucial, because it's such a powerful portal. So if you don't have an intention, right, if we're sloppy with the thoughts, or if we're focused on the thing that already manifested that we don't want more of, you're magnifying that. So whatever we're putting our attention on is magnifying right now. So I want to talk about that. There is I'm going to talk about intentions, because I've been playing with my new Oracle cards. Oh my God, I love them so much. And I did post here earlier today. And so the guides keep coming back to that, and they want me to share what those things meant to me. So I'm going to interpret those cards, how they were meant for me. And hopefully that will inspire each of you to just tune in and feel, what does that message mean? What does this message mean for me? Like finding your own message in there. Another, let's see, someone asked, Raywin asked, I think I'm saying that right, Raywin, such a beautiful name. I love the spelling and everything. So cool. Asked, how do I get messages? Okay, so she said, do you like hear? No, I do not hear. You do not hear full sentences. For me, I have it's very strong clairsentience, which is feeling essence. I can feel energy, very scarily accurately. Still don't know where that comes from, but absolutely clairsentient. I am clairaudient and also clairvoyant, so I can always see. I've always had the ability to hear and recall something, not just the visual, but even the audio, and which is a detriment to people who know me because I'll say, actually, exactly what you said was. And they're like, oh my God, how does she remember? But somehow I just can hang on to the energy and recall words. But the way here, the more important thing isn't how I receive, because each and every one of us you receive messages from your guides in different ways. And Raywin, I do have I did write out a process for how you can start to communicate and see how your guides bring you messages. And you can email me and I'll happily send it to you. But for me, it's not just how I receive, but when I receive. This is the key. And so I was guided to share a story back, and this is when the pandemic was going on, and I was, we were all then, locked up in LA. And I was on the phone with a friend, and she was asking me about an app I was active on. And I couldn't, for the life of me, I didn't know what she was talking about. And I said, I don't know, I don't remember. And she was getting over it. She's like, Patty, you were on it every day. I'm like, I know, but right now we're climbing a wet hill. We can keep climbing the wet hill, or I can go get sushi, because I want to go get some sushi right now. So I said, let me get back to you. I went for a walk. It had just rained, which is really weird in LA. It rained, but I was like grateful that I was able to walk to the sushi bar. And I'm walking along, and I'm come up to this. It's a 4-lane road. It's a big lane, big busy street in LA. And normally there's cars like racing in each direction. There's no cars. No, I mean, zero. I look to the left, I look to the right, because I have to cross it to get to my place. And I'm standing there, and here comes one white van, and it's got the word Clubhouse splashed on it. And I was like, I'll be damned. That was the name of the stinking app. And I just waved at the van and said, thank you. So because I was in my heart, so excited to go to sushi, so excited to be outside and walking, because it had been raining that day. And I was like in my heart space, going to do something I love. And in that moment, they literally gave me the answer. And so how it comes in for you is different, but the key is being in your heart, doing something that gives you joy. And the next best time is when you first awaken. When you first awaken, you're between that, in that wake up stage, is really dropping right into your heart, though, focusing on your breath. If your noodle starts serving up noodle soup, you already missed the window. But the key is truly when you're not trying. When you're not trying is when, and then you get a discipline of recognizing that, okay, I'm not going to try at all. And you do get you increase and improve the relationship with your guides. And I'll tell you, during Lionsgate, it's coming in like, it's like spiritual diarrhea. It's like, it just, all these like beautiful activations, which reminds me tomorrow's focus group. I have an idea where they're going with it, but they're giving me a teaser. But tomorrow is focus group at noon. It is free, always noon, but you do need to register for the link, because we do it in a private Zoom link and everybody gets the recording. So there is focus group tomorrow. Friday, I was guided, even before I knew what we were doing, to host what the guides gave a name of Lionsgate Reception. So it's a reception, meaning receiving. And it's all about setting intentions and really using the Lionsgate energy to ground in our intentions and manifest as a group. And so one of the, so we're doing, there's two breathwork rituals tied to Lion's Gate. One is they gave us a specific light code. We got a specific code for remembering your abundance, remembering the part of you. It's meant to awaken the part in you that remembers that you are innately, inherently abundant. And then there is an amazing color and sound. So the sound, of course, is by Sam Schultz. And we collaborated on this. My guides gave me these literally colors, specific colors, to create a video. So it's going to be visual and sound. And it is a frequency alignment piece that we're going to play. There's also, I believe, at least one activation, it might be two. So the whole session is geared towards feeling, 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 because guess what? We are no longer using our mind. We're no longer using our mind to create our reality, right? And so we're leaving that mind-based living, going into the heart. And so it's beautiful because there's going to be a lot of feeling and sensing involved in this Lion Gate celebration. I am so excited as these pieces are coming in. It's great. Everybody gets the recording. You're going to get each of the activations individually. The breath ritual will be written out so that if anybody wants to do it on their own, you'll be able to do it. So you'll get everything. You'll be able to recreate the moment anytime you want and really double down on the Lion's Gate energies, which is beyond powerful. Oh, by the way, they're telling me I could they like the word spiritual waterfall over diarrhea. I like stuff to stick. My caca references stick. If I said waterfall, you might go, oh, okay. All right, see, so by the way, your guides can have a sense of humor too. All right, here we go. So again, this was pulled an hour ago, and you can see like heavy. We needed this. We needed this because this was making causing a lot of things to unravel. Again, what are you focusing on? Where's your focus? Focus on what you want to create. And if the energy is too much, just do yourself a solid and go into peace. Just go into peace. Oh my gosh, I can't take it. My mind's going 5,000 miles an hour and my body's saying, and that's how it can feel like. It can feel like a big disconnect. Like, why don't I feel like I'm in harmony right now? That is normal, for what we've been feeling. I do want to show I'm going to share the Shakalaka chart for anybody that wants to. By the way, if anybody wants to join the Lion's Gate reception, it's in the description of this live below. You can get everything in there. There's a link in there to register for it. Okay, here we go. Let's look. This tells us a little bit more. Look at this. Okay, so so yesterday this was going on, right? And I talked about this, right? The root purge, and look how it's continuing. Why? Because sadly, a lot of us have worthiness issues, and they're having to roto-rooter us, quite literally. We're getting roto-rootered. But then what are they doing? See this big, look at the arc on this. So this is a purge. This is energy purging, and then light coming into all the upper chakras. So what is that? That's like them going, this is my river rock. They're going like this. Wakey, wakey, open that sucker up, open. That's what that is. Remember you're divine. You don't need this worthiness thing's a lie. So they're really trying to get us to do that, quite honestly. So that's what's happening. And then you can see here, look at, this is an hour before it came live. Look at the trajectory. It's going right, boom, more purging, but also when we purge and light comes in, it's because it's going to bring up, what is that thing that you're like, not that again. Instead of going, not that again, go, okay, I'm going to observe you without criticism or judgment. Whatever that thing is. Oh, I cleared it. I forgave them. Why is this coming back? That keeps you in resistance. Instead, go, be the observer. Okay, from my soul's perspective, all right, I know I've done work on this, and now this is coming up. Why? Because it's coming to the light. Let me invite this to the light. This is coming up to be alchemized. So I see you, I recognize you. It is safe for you to come to the light. These are scared parts, quite literally. So the more calm and loving you are, the more you are encouraging them to come to the light. Because, right, then it gets completed and it's whole again, right? Okay, I'm gonna spy on you guys now. Let me see who else is in here. I see a lot. The chat is going off over here today. Donna in North Carolina, hello. I see Joanne. Hello. Judy from Illinois is here. Somebody's love from British Columbia. Welcome. Da da da. Let's see. Oh, more from North Carolina. North Carolina is in the house representing. Here we go. Someone says, my brain feels like it's purring like a kitten off and on, pleasant but odd. Yeah, there's an odd, I know, I feel you on that one. It's like, what is going on? Although I have to tell you, this afternoon with this light coming in, that definitely settled down. Awesome. Oh, we've got Julia from, does it say Fombel? Pennsylvania? Awesome. Welcome to the Love Train. Let's go. We got this. Oh my gosh, has this been, August has been Mr. Toad's wild ride. Like, we're only 6 days in, but I really attribute this to Lionsgate. It's a great time for us to be able to receive, set intention, and just have higher access to even more deeper levels of consciousness. All right. So I want to talk about the cards that I pulled. So, by the way, that's also, Friday at the Lionsgate reception, I will be pulling oracle cards for the group, and the guides are giving me 3 very intentional questions to draw. And I don't know, if I'm in a good mood, I might pull some individual cards if you guys want. Let's see, when am I not in a good mood? So the odds are pretty good. Because I've been having so much fun with the cards, I can't even tell you. But this one today, so I want to talk about the ones that I pulled, and I did do a post, but you don't need to go digging up the post. I'm going to review it here because it also is going to lead into, they're going to bring us another activation. I love it. Like, they're activating the shit out of us because it's Lionsgate, and we'll take it. Let's go. We will take it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. With mucho gratitude, right? All right. So let me talk about these cards, but first I need to get rid of the EKG that looks like, because we're already feeling that. Been there, done that. I'm going to purple. I'm feeling my purple love here. This purple flame is healing flame. Here we go. That looks good. There we go. All right. Let's see. Awesome. The chat is going off. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. I love you. I'm sending you back. Let me give you guys some. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. I see your hearts and raise you. All right. Let's talk about, the cards that I pulled today for the collective were, the first card that came up was ease. And it is, may your choices. I'm going to tell you what the actual, each of the cards, the message on the cards, because it's really up to you for an individual to feel into your own, what's going on in your reality right now, and how does this translate to you, right? So the card of ease says, may it be effortless. And the way that came into me, now I'm talking about this is just my personal, right? So my personal read on this for me was, may your choices be choiceless. In other words, that's a hell yes. Now I know I'm in my heart. If I'm going, I don't know, that's not choiceless. So choiceless is, oh my gosh, absolutely, yes, here we go, right? Mount Shasta retreat, big yes, here we go, right? Things like that. When I hear it, we're in, okay? The next card that was pulled was the card of awe, which is like, I love that. I just even love the word awe. And the message on the card is, may you see the sublime in every day. And that message for me personally came in as, do I slow down and feel gratitude in every smile, in every hug, and in every sunset? Those were the thoughts that came into me for that. And it was a resounding yes. Next, the next card that was pulled was the reveal card. And on the card, it said, may openness lead you to connection. And for me, what came in was, do I allow my guides to surprise me? Absolutely. They're way better at this than I am. Surprise me. They know, like I always say, I want this or something better. Let's go for the something better. They know what that is, right? This thing's limited. So yes, may openness lead you to connection for me came in as, do I allow my guides to surprise me? That's an absolute yes. I am happy to give them control of what's going to come down the pike for me. And then the last card that I pulled was the release card. And I love this one, especially for Lionsgate. It's so important. And the card stated, may you lay down your burdens. And here's what came in for me. And this one is super, can I tell you, when I realized this as a power, it really shifted so much for me in so many beautiful ways. Because it wasn't, I'm going to be happy when. It wasn't, I'm going to be stress-free when. It was this is what I do when I'm perceiving something as a burden, because it's only a perception. And so for this one, for release, may you lay down your burdens, what came to me was, do I ask my guides to rearrange this situation to another timeline, and then trust that it shall be done? And that's a yes. So if something comes in, and I'll tell you, a couple of days ago, I had someone reach out to me that was in a pickle. And they said, I really, really want your advice. Well, I know that they're in a timeline and I'm in a timeline, but I wanted to be able to give them advice. And so I gave that. I said, give me a couple of days, because in the moment I could feel their fear. And I said, all right, give me a couple of days. Let me hand this over to my guides. And I said to them, help me see this a different way. And when it comes in, and I let it go. When it comes in, I'm going to be able to see it in a different way and then be able to guide my friend appropriately. And so I wanted to share with you, that's what that draw meant for me today. And it just made me so happy, because being able to see how my own journey is evolving just gave me just really a bunch of gratitude, quite honestly. And I'm so grateful for you guys. This is like, you guys are absolutely amazing. And this is part of my dream too, is, witnessing a fully awakened planet. And here we are. And P.S., while having fun. This Ascension does not, like, if you think Ascension's a serious job, like, have you met me? No, we can have fun while we're dumping off all this crap that's no longer serving us, right? It's like, think of yourself as like a garbage truck driver with a big smile. You got good food in the front seat and you're jamming to some good tunes, and your buddies in the passenger seat, right? It can be fun. It absolutely can be fun, because we're here to create is the biggest thing. We're in create mode already. And so we can just allow all of this stuff that's rising up to let go. Let's see. Denise is here from Oregon. Welcome. Awesome. Such a great group. All right. Well, who's ready to literally, they're bringing in anchor, ease, reveal, and release. That's what we're doing. We're going to anchor this in. They brought in a beautiful, it's coming in. A beautiful, another activation. We are just doubling down in Lionsgate here. And you guys have been grounding so beautifully as a group. By the way, gathering the groups now is more important than ever, because all of this that we're anchoring in, remember, is radiating out to the entire, not just to Gaia, but beyond the planet. So everyone on the planet is receiving the beauty of this activation as well. And you guys are all beacons of light transmitting it. So you guys are badasses. Just face it, you're a badass. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get comfortable. If you are driving, this will be up here. You can come and listen to it when you're, in a safe spot, and can really allow yourself to receive this message and let it soak in. And then for those of you who are here, you can get into a comfortable position. Focus on your breath. Take a couple of breaths. See if you can let those shoulders drop a little more. And then you can go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start by grounding into Gaia. So focusing on your breath. Take a nice deep inhale. Draw your breath up from your belly all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Pause here for a moment. And exhale down to Gaia's sacred heart. And we're going to inhale, staying here in Gaia's heart. And on the exhale, see if you can gently merge your light with hers. We are in absolute harmony with her. On your next inhale, bring that light up to your heart space. Pause here for a moment. And exhale down to Gaia's heart. Take another inhale, coming up to your heart space, and see, sense, or feel if the front door to your heart is open. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And then if you need it, take an inhale here and then gently guide it open on the exhale. And the sacred heart is located in the space just behind your human heart. Take another deep inhale. And now on the exhale, we're going to direct our energy and focus to the soles of the feet. It is fine if you're laying down. You can direct your energy. For those of you sitting or standing, we're going to just direct all the energy to the soles of the feet. And then take an inhale. And then see, sense, or feel roots extending down into Gaia. And these roots are golden, glowing, and strong. And as you breathe, can you feel yourself supported, held, and loved by Gaia? And now we're going to collectively breathe into the first intention, which is ease. Take an inhale. May it be effortless. Exhale. Let go of all striving and allow flow. Inhale. May it all be effortless. Exhale. Let go of all striving and allow flow. And now we're going to move to the second intention, which is awe. Take an inhale. May you see the sublime in every day. Exhale. Let your heart open to wonder in the light, in the shadow, and in the now. Again, inhale. This is awe. May you see the sublime in every day. Exhale. Let your heart open to wonder in the light, in the shadow, and in the now. And now we're moving on to the third intention, which is reveal. Take an inhale. May openness lead you to connection. And on the exhale, See if you can soften and let the truth of you be seen. And let this magnetize with kindred hearts. Again, let's take an inhale. This is an intention of reveal. May openness lead you to connection. And exhale. Soften and let the truth of you be seen, and let it magnetize all kindred hearts. And now we move on to the fourth intention of release. On this inhale, the invitation, may you lay down your burdens. You are not in this alone, and you never have been. Exhale, gently offer them to your guides and angels, because you do not need to carry them anymore. Take an inhale. Let's repeat this fourth intention of release. May you lay down your burdens and hand them over to your guides. Exhale. You do not need to carry them anymore. With your next breath, see if you can feel these intentions now anchoring in your body and into the crystalline grid of Gaia. You are a living prayer, a grounded blessing, and a light on the path. Let's take one more inhale. Pause for a moment. And exhale back down to Gaia's heart. On your next inhale, come slowly back into your body, wiggle your fingers and toes, and then slowly open your eyes. Awesome. You guys are so good. I can feel the power in this group. Yay, light. Yay for the light. I am going to check I will check the Schumann, I'll check it in a little bit, because it needs to update. I'll post an update later, because there is a lot of light coming in. I know you guys like to see what's going on. Tell us. And again, a couple of reminders. Tomorrow's focus group is always free. You can subscribe. You do need to register to get the Zoom link. And then if you're subscribed, you will automatically get a registration link every week, plus the recording and any activations that come forward. Tomorrow, they're going to surprise me. Don't know what it is yet. And then Friday is our beautiful Lionsgate reception. It is at 12 p.m. We've got activations. We got breath rituals. There's a color and sound frequency alignment. It's just all goodness, because we are really anchoring in the beautiful energies here of Lionsgate. So really keep your intentions in mind. And again, all you need to do, anything that feels like it's blowing up, just find peace. Just say, okay, I'm going to hand it over, and then choose peace. Come back in here and do these beautiful activations. Get into your heart space, and all good, only good can come from there every single time. Awesome. All right. Well, I am sending you guys so much love. Thank you for coming in here, and thank you for creating this amazing container. Just this community continues to absolutely just really blows me away how amazing you guys are, and watching all of your journeys evolve is an absolute blessing. Like, so much fun we're having here. So I will continue to follow the energy like we did today and like we did yesterday, and I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. It was really good, though. I'm telling you, this light, having this light come in, I'm just like, bring it, bring it, bring it. Yes, 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 we're good. So, and I'll see everybody tomorrow in focus group. Mwah, big love. Thank you guys, and welcome to our new love trainers. You guys are awesome. Thanks for finding your way here. Take care, everybody.